days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Patriots sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing Jones. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Let's go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
In motion, the tight end.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Matt Judon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is DJ Chark. The returner, DJ Chark. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Chandler. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Jones going to change it up here. They run it with Chandler.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Off the play fake. Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to take another shot here. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Jaguars going to go.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Straight ahead, Etienne.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this off to Etienne.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
But that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
For this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Chandler.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Chandler, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Jones.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Now that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field. the two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Jones to throw on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up second and 10.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back now in Foxborough. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chandler is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Lawrence.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. 2nd down and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 1-8. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Lawrence. It got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Jags get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal. Just tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and he'll take this one down to the 36. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the Jags will use the second of their...